Yes, I don't know if it was stamped or if it was a signature, but it looked like it was a signature, right? But it could have been a stamp. But this was this was transmitted by the person who transmitted it as being from him. So I don't know if his original, because I didn't have a time to look at his original signature or a stamp. But it definitely felt like it was official, and the whole presentation the entire time. You got to remember, they've been. The officials in CCP have been after the extradition of Miles Kwok for quite a while, and I think it's obvious now why there was so much official pressure to extradite Miles, and that's because of his whistleblowing on the scandals, particularly H&A, right? Remember, if you go back in time, in the spring of 2017, Miles would come out and expose huge scandals like H&A and others, and people would laugh at him and mock him, and they'd sue him, and they'd say he was crazy, or they're going to sue him for defamation, and everything became true. Whatever he said on Voice of America, whatever he said, as time goes on and more documents comes out, everything Miles has said is true about H&A, these other scandals, right? And all the defenses that were put up by executives of these companies and Chinese government officials has been untrue. And quite frankly, what's outrageous in the extradition of Miles and trying to extradite Miles is people should ask the question, why has everything that either a Chinese official, government official, and or somebody from a company has put forward, that's turned out to be a lie? And particularly the people of Henan. I mean, one of the reasons I think this is so important, and I think why government officials are trying to get him extradited out of the United States and back to China where they control him, is that everything he's talking about is about stealing resources from the Chinese people. And H&A is a perfect example. That was a regional, airline and airline service company that was essentially owned in a large part by the people in the region. And what he exposed is that they kind of took that and really set these phony trusts up in the United States and really gave the stock to themselves. So they really took tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars of wealth and lent the money from the Chinese people, excuse me, to create how big these companies were, and then they really stole the equity. And so this is a scandal of just immense proportions. And yes, the extradition efforts were coming at the highest level and with the most ferocity, and I don't think it stopped. I think as Miles has more shows like this and more shows like the New Year's Eve special, and continues to put documents out, and we should refer back to this, the documents from the other day. I mean, these were one after the other of really stories about Hong Kong, the Dalai Lama, Taiwan, North Korea, what happened here in the United States in Malaysia, what happened with the Jolo scandal, what happened with American officials in the United States who were corrupt, who were taking money. I mean, the show the other day was really, 5 or 6 hours of just one expose after the other. So I think we will continue to have pressure on Miles Kwok and others like Miles Kwok, whoever tries to tell the truth. Whoever tries to tell the truth about the CCP and how the CCP is suppressing and enslaving the Chinese people and stealing the common man's resources in China, the more people do that, like yourselves and others, there's going to be continual pressure on those people.
那么呢，其实呢，我在那封信上面呢是看到呢，一个的签名，有或者不仅仅是一个的签名，也可能是一个的印章。那么呢，而且呢是真正的一些的正式的官式的一个的印章，或者是一个的签名。那么当然那个的时候，他们告诉我这封信是那个的习近平的信。那么那如果是上面是有一个的签名或者是一个的印章的话呢，我就相信是那个的习近平的一个的印章或者是他的签名。当然我不知道呢是否一个的原本。那么这个呢是我当时获得的一个的信息啊。那么当然呢你也可以想象一下，因为是中共的一些的官员们在那个的时候呢，正是呢非常的着急，想要把郭文贵先生呢是遣返到是中国的。那么但是呢你又觉得为什么他们要那么的那个的着急的要把郭文贵先生是遣返这个的中国呢？是因为在当时文贵是在那个的进行 很多的直播，在直播上呢是暴露了那个的海航啊，那一些的事情。那么而且呢是在2017年的春季的时候，他就说出了很多是相关于是海航以及是其他的一些的大的机构在这里所做的一切的犯罪的行为。那么而且呢，当时呢也有很多的这一些的机构呢向文贵是进行一些的控告他这个的诽谤。那么但是如果他没有说真实的话，那么这一些的公司或者是这一些的机构为什么，还有这一些的政府的官员为什么那么的着急想要是把它遣返到会去这个的中国呢？你看到我们也看到呢，在从2017年以后到现在，很多的事情已经是证实呢，文贵先生所说的话呢都是真实的话，而且呢就是暴露了这一些的中国的官员呐，这一些的机构啊所说的话，对他做出的这个的控告呢，都是一些的撒谎的，都是一个的假话的。就是因为呢，他文贵在这个的直播当中是说出了很多是中共以及是这个的中国的大型的这一些的机构的获得中国的共产党的支持，来到呢盗取中国老百姓的资源。你想，这个海航这个的公司，它原来是一个的地区上的一个的国有的企业，就是老百姓他们的资源的支持之下，可以是开创的一个的航空的公司，但是后来他们就是把这一些的资源呢盗取了，然后呢把自己的这个的钱包啊，他们自己的财富，那么使到呢他们成为一个很大的这一些的企业，而且这个的企业呢最后呢还是落在一个的个人的这个的信托的基金上，所以他们就是说盗取了大家老百姓的这一些的金钱财富资源。那么文贵呢是在直播上把这一些的事情都是公开了，那么所以的话，我相信呢是中共呢会不会停止，他们会呢一定会呢继续的来到呢想要把是这文贵遣返，他们才可以呢继续的对这一些的说出真相的人来到呢是进行迫害的。比如说我们过去那个的星期那个的6，我们星期1的时候2月4号的时候，我们是进行了5个小时的直播。我们当时呢在节目当中呢是听到了我们不断的公开一些的事情，那么比如说是说出香港的这一些的文件呢，台湾的文件呢，达赖喇嘛的视频啊，而且就是也说出了这个的中共如何是连同一些的美国的官员呢，还有来到对于这个的马来西亚来到进行这一些的盗取啊，那么这一些的事情呢，我们还会继续的把它谈下去，把它呢切入，让大家是知道。所以呢，中共对于这个的光贵的迫害呢，也会继续的延续下去。
那么我们下面非常感兴趣、非常关心的一个问题就是法治基金。那么我想代表我们的战友们问，请问班农先生，我们可以为那个法治基金做点什么事？还有我们人们是该怎样向法治基金捐款？
So, Mr. Bannon, as we if we want to support the Rule of Law Foundation, so what, as we, all the supporters and fans can do in order to help the Rule of Law Foundation, in what way that we can help, and if we were to make donation, how should we make that donation? In what channel that we can make that donation?
Well, there's 2 forms of donations. One is monetary, but I think that is secondary. We're raising funds other ways, but there will be. We'll put up online how you can access that. But I think much more importantly, I think this is what the power is, and particularly for those Chinese citizens that have lived overseas now, that have actually been able to get out of mainland China and can breathe the air of freedom, whether that's in the United States or Australia or Canada or throughout the world. I think what's most important is for the Chinese community, overseas Chinese, to bind together in social media and help us at Rule of Law push these stories so that everybody understands them. I don't think we're going to be successful until the mainstream media in the West, and that is the New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, BBC, Canadian TV, Australian, ABC in Australia, to the great newspapers, the radio networks, the TV networks, that every day that they're following these stories that we are at the Rule of Law Foundation are trying to highlight of those people in China that have been imprisoned, have been forced to commit suicide, have been murdered or disappeared, and what's happened to their families. So I think that the number one thing you can do is not really your dollar resources, although that would always be appreciated over time. The most important thing you can do is what you do today in your TV show, your broadcast online, is to take through social media and just help us push out these stories so that everybody knows what's going on. I think that this tragedy that is going on inside of mainland China to the noble Chinese people by really a dictatorship of this radical cadre of CCP is unacceptable. And the brutality, as we saw on the show the other day, is absolutely unacceptable. And it's incumbent upon us at the Rule of Law Foundation, at Guo Media, Miles Kwok, Ms. Karen, everybody that works at Guo Media, and we beseech all of our friends in social media throughout the world just to help us push these stories out every day and give voice to the voiceless in mainland China.
那我认为呢，你们可以是有2方面是可以支持我们的当然就是也可以是从金钱上来到呢是支持我们，但是金钱上的支持对于我们来说呢还是其次的事情。最主要的，我们认为呢是我们人们是有一个的团结的力量来到支持我们这个的法治的基金。怎么说呢？就是这样的就是说现在有很多的身处在海外的华人，他们可以是居住在中国以外的地方，他们可以呼吸这个的自由的空气，比如说是在澳大利亚呀、美国呀、加拿大呀，在海外的地方的这一些的海外的华人们，他们应该是好像你们一样的利用社交的媒体，我们联合起来，是把我们所知道的这一些的发生是在中国国内的事情，这样的这个的欺压的这个的对老百姓是进行这一种的迫害欺骗欺负的事情呢，都把它是宣传开去。那么因为的话呢，当然是我们是非常的希望是获得国外的一些的主流的媒体的支持，那么只有是这些的主要的媒体可以是对于我们现在不停的进行的报道的事情，也把它每天的在电视上，在他们的报章上，在他们的媒体上也不断的报道的话，我们是才可以真正的可以形成一个的主流的力量比如说是纽约时报呀、CNN BBC 加拿大的电视台还有是澳大利亚的电视台如果是他们华盛顿邮报他们不断的支持我们，也跟我们是在的战友们在这个的线上的社交媒体上连成一线，形成一个的强大的力量，让我们是可以呢报道把这个的中共一少数人对于崇高的老百姓们的这样的一个的迫害的事情不停的报道，让大家都可以是世界上的每一个人都关注，那么我们才可以真正的取得一些的成功，这个就是大家可以做的支持。
刚才
这个问题问得特别棒 ，Sara 加油，1-1。
I think that this question raised by Sara is particularly brilliant. I support Sara. I think that now it is 1-1.
我们的办公室有2个 Sara 粉丝，一个王艳萍，一个 Carrie。只要一说到 Sara， 这俩女人就简直疯了一样就是对这个 Sara 好。我都说 Sara 到底是你是什么性别这俩女人这么喜欢你，这么难搞的俩女人。这个刚才这个大家的留言当中对班农先生的回答呢，是大家觉得非常非常的得到了正面的回答，欢欣鼓舞你先翻译一下这个。
So that in fact that I don't know why that we have 2 great fans of Sara for you. That Karen is your big fan, Yvette is your big fan. Whenever that we mentioning your name, Sara, then they are like acting so mad and so crazy. I wonder, what is your gender? Are you really a woman? Why are they so crazy about you? But anyway, so that we have this great answer from Mr. Bannon, and then we can feel this positive energy coming through, and we are really encouraged.